Hello friends, welcome to my another video tutorial on WordPress and WooCommerce for intermediate and advanced users. In this video tutorial, I'm going to discuss about WooCommerce. In this particular tutorial, we will cover what is WooCommerce, how to get it, what are the basic features of it, and how to install demo data or dummy product for it to get started. Actually, WooCommerce is a plugin used to convert or create an online e-commerce solution for your store or services. Why I said convert? Because sometimes you already have a WordPress website and you want to sell your services or you want to add some of your products to it. So you can easily convert your WordPress website into an online e-commerce solution. To get this plugin, as this is a free plugin, so you can easily install it from WordPress repository. And let's get and install this plugin first, and then we will discuss later what are the other features of. So to install this plugin, log into your WordPress admin dashboard. As I have already logged in my local host, you can be on your live server or wherever you are logged into it. Go to plugin section, click on add new. As you can see, I already installed it, and you can see a WooCommerce and products tab in my left panel. So it means I have already installed this plugin. So in your keyword search area, either you can type here or you can look for here recommended. Easy way is to just type here WooCommerce. Sorry, WooCommerce. And it will be shown here, WooCommerce. And as you can see, it's already saying activate, means disable. It means I have already installed. So if you click on view detail, you can see its description here where it says WooCommerce is a free e-commerce plugin that allow you to sell anything beautifully. Built to integrate seamlessly with WordPress, WooCommerce is the world's favorite e-commerce solution that gives both store owners and developers complete control. Yeah, we will learn about how to control it completely as I go further in my tutorials. I will definitely discuss it as a developer point of view, that how a developer can completely take control of WooCommerce or plugin and override many of the features, override many of the styling, override many of the options, and how to add new options to WooCommerce. With endless flexibility and access to hundreds of free and premium WordPress extensions. Yeah, it does have lots of free and premium WordPress extensions which will help you to boost your sales, boost your display, boost your look and feel of your store. WooCommerce now powers 30% of online stores more than any other platform. So what you can do with it? Sell anything anywhere, ship wherever you like, extensive payments option, and of course you control it all forever. Build with developers in mind. Yes, this is our main point, because we are working and I'm building this video tutorial not for the end user basically, but for the developers in mind. So what it says that extendable, adaptable, and open source WooCommerce was created with developers in mind. With a strong, robust framework, you can scale your clients' store all the way from basic to high-end, infinity and beyond. It also have built with the REST API, which you can use to integrate any of your software or any other store with it and import, export, and communicate with WooCommerce via any other URL or any other from any other website. So this is the basics, some of the basics, and you can see 5 stars, 4 star, 2 star, and there are 1 star because it's very old plugin and compatible with your latest version. You must check this one is updated regularly, and this is the best feature of. And if I look at the screenshots, you can see over here we have different tabs. When we after we install and go to settings, we have general, products, tax, checkout, shipping, accounts, emails, and we can view our products list. We can also view sales report, and how our products will look and display, how our shop page is gonna look. We can customize this all and everything, pagination. So, and it's also say latest version already installed. If it doesn't say already, you can click here and install it. Okay, before I continue, let me tell you one more thing. If you are looking for a particular plugin and you found it on the repository, you must make sure that it's recently updated, or if it's not recently updated, it must require WordPress version which you are currently using, and it should be showing up compatibility, because some plugins are outdated and they can malfunction your website, or they can create, I must say, a problem for your website. So avoid, it's better to avoid installing those plugins. So I'm going to close it. So this is our WooCommerce install activated, and you will see two new tabs here, WooCommerce and products. WooCommerce is basically the settings, orders, coupons, reports, settings, status extensions. You can check your orders, check or create new coupons, display reports, perform some basic settings like I have shown you in the previous screenshot, that you can create general product shipping, checkout, accounts, emails, API settings you can perform here. If you want to make any changes like selling location, your shipping location, default customer location, taxes, etc., etc., you can make. You can also change your products behavior, weight count, their general weight count, display, inventory, downloadable products. Yes, I may forgot to mention, rather than selling physical goods, you can also sell your digital goods like your softwares, music, or any other virtual products. You can definitely sell via WooCommerce. Not only virtual products, you can also sell your affiliate products as well, as this topic is not related with affiliate marketing or something like that, so I'm not going to discuss in details about that. But definitely in your products, you can add new product as a simple product, as a variable products, as a virtual product, as a downloadable product, as a group product, or as an affiliate product. You can add all of them by using this single add product button. I have already published around 40 products which I have imported from dummy data. So let's start how I have imported all these products or dummy products, so that you can take how they looks, what are their statuses, how the prices are mentioned here. So let's get started and import dummy data. Although I have already imported it, but I will show you how I did this. So in your tools section, in your tools section, click on import button. Basically, this is a very powerful import button, and you can have lots of option here. You can import from different places, but I'm not going to discuss all of the product, all of the options here. What my concern is this WordPress run importer. If you have not installed WordPress importer, as in my first tutorial I have told you that this is the must have plugin. Let me show you. This is a must have plugin to import dummy data or dummy products. I have already installed it and activated it, and as you can see here, WordPress importer is built in. If you go into detail, you will see 4 months ago, and it's compatible up to 4.61. There are chances, but as it's very small, and it give you a warning here, it's not tested, has not been tested with your current version. So be careful when you're using. As soon as you find something suspicious or something problematic with your website after installing this kind of plugin, deactivate it as soon as possible. So this plugin is installed. Go to tools, import, click on run importer, and here how do you do, how is your day, or whatever you pronounce it, upload your WordPress extended RSS file, and we will import the posts, pages, comments, custom field, categories, and tags into this site. Basically, products are also kind of posts, so it doesn't mention here product because everything here which is like this products is a type of post. WooCommerce is a type of post which have different option. A page is itself a post. A post is a post having different features. So where to get that file which you need to import if you have installed it on the live server. So I will should say you that you must download WooCommerce on your computer machine, as it's not going to look for the file from the live server. So when you click choose, it will open your browser. Open your browser file manager of your computer, not the online server. So as I'm on the Mac, it's shown my file manager. So I click on htdocs where I've installed this WooCommerce plugin. It's in WooStore. WooStore. Sorry. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, WooStore. WP content plugins. WooCommerce. So I have lots of plugin installed. WooCommerce, and here you will see dummy data folder. And from here you will see dummy XML file. You don't need to import these things, three dummy product.csv, dummy variations.csv, sample text array.csv. Just select this one, click on open, and upload and import. Yeah, upload and import, and this comes the next screen. It will told you import WooTeam. So basically what it's telling you that if you want to import this item from XML file, it will create a WooTeam user, or you can create a new username, or you can assign these posts to an existing user. So if already I have 3 users here, so I will select admin, and then after I will from the import attachments, I will select download and import file attachments, and then click submit. And I'm not going to click on submit because I have already imported all the, but anyways, let me click on it, see what's gonna happen if they are already imported. So you see already exist, you have seen already exist, have fun. If you don't see this, it means it will only told you all done, have fun, and click on have fun. Go to your products and you will have your products, dummy products, installed successfully. So I will stop my tutorial here. In the next tutorial, what I'm gonna cover is this page, this, because sometimes users want some specific changes from a developer, and you as a developer can perform those changes easily. So wait for my next tutorial where I'm going to discuss and tell you how to do different things without modifying WooCommerce plugin itself, how to override things, how to make use of those actions and filter hooks which I have mentioned in my previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, please, before moving forward, do watch those videos and take a grasp knowledge of what are the action hooks and what are the filter hooks. And I will also in my next tutorial I will discuss what is this, what the file plugin, how to take advantage of this plugin to make changes in the WooCommerce plugin. I hope you like this tutorial. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I'm looking forward to give you more and more knowledge about WooCommerce and WordPress as an advanced or as an intermediate user. Sorry to beginners users, if you are a beginner, you should learn some basics, how to do settings, how to add products, how to make some WooCommerce settings, how to add pages, WooCommerce pages to display products, how to display a single product, how to add it to the cart, how to customize, and how to add payment. These are the beginners tutorials, and sure, I'm not going to discuss those things, but definitely I'm looking forward to create another series of tutorials where will I consider beginner users and perform basic stuffs with WordPress and WooCommerce. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I hope you will like my tutorials very much. Thank you, and bye for now.